2 days ago, I reported this news about what Ogenkere and his gangs are saying that Ogenkere went to congressional hearing, okay, and not the one that they organized, that he attended one of the congressional hearing or briefing, whatever they may call it, somewhere in America. And I shared that video with us, and in the course of reporting that, I also presented this picture here for you to know. This from Ogenkere account, right? And we talked about it. Then I told you that I click on this link here. Of course, it brought me to this page. We talked about everything here. Remember, I just want you to remember. Do you understand? We read this right up here. We talked about it, about MOU and all that. Ogenkere said that he was there, that he presented, that he's the first. Okay, look at it here. This is the very first time in history in which a Biafran independent leader has participated in a Senate department hearing or provided testimony to the U.S. State Department. Then I told us that my question to Ogenkere and their group is, how come you attended such occasion? We don't see any video, any clip to back this your claim up. You know why I'm saying this? Videos and pictures have surfaced on social media of how fake Brgie, because they have split many into many places. I told us that others are showing clips. I made mention of Joseph Okechukwu, who went to visit Remo, and he presented video clip and picture of him in Remo's office, and the voice of him and Remo talking was also in that video to prove that truly he went there, and he didn't hire any lobby. He just went there on his own and he got this done. That we are yet to see even one clip of Isaiah Yog to prove what he claimed that he has done. So he's the first to report that he went there. He's the first to avoid giving proof of him going there. You can attend such an event, but presenting something tangible to back your claim up is a different ball game. And you have been asking this question: why is it difficult for him to live up to the expectation? Now, other fake Brgie of Chomo Okoma, they have shown that they went there. And the video clip of the person they called Wadobi in that event has been released. And she stepped up to the podium. She made a speech. Okay? And it was recorded. Not full video of what she said, but few minutes or seconds video is out there. Am I here to promote what Obi and fake Brgie of Chomo Okoma and her husband? No. Am I telling you that this is the right way to go? No. Am I against anybody attending any hearing? No. Is he attending hearing part of it to create awareness? 100% yes. I'm not here to play down anybody's effort if you actually do something meaningful. I'm not here for that. But we know, when you attend congressional hearing, congressional briefing, whether you have been in first and second session of congressional cities, whether you attend Donald Trump's gathering, like maybe dinner party or anything, it is for your own good, for your own entertainment, it's for your own welfare. It can never bring you freedom. Do you understand? Creating awareness is part of it, but we have done this awareness for a very long time, counting from 2012 to date. Master McCann centered the agitation and his efforts, everything he did was to create awareness, to enlighten our people. But it is clear that the more you waste time, the more the movement generates more saboteurs and more fake people, because you will be focused creating awareness while others are busy gaining ground in the movement without you knowing. So having said that, let's quickly scan through other proofs that Isaiah Yogo, is a liar. Yesterday, Eunice PB, who is a promoter, well-known promoter of Ogenkere's lies and shenanigans, made a post and said, breaking, our most sincere appreciation goes to Congressman Rep. James, who once again addressed the House to raise support for the bill concerning the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to denounce Nigerian criminal judicial system. Biafra can no longer be silenced. Okay, Biafra can no longer be sidelined. It is now being referenced as debate openly. Brgie doing the needful, that Brgie is doing the needful. And he attached the picture of the way Ogekere met the man back then and the man's speech, in the Congress, in the congressional hearing that Ogekere claimed that he attended. Now, here is a post from a guy called Ifai, who happened to be one of the people that has one leg in fake Brigi of Chomo Komas and husband, and another leg in 100 Men of Kanunta Kanu. As if I believe you must have noticed the title of the video. Kanunta Kanu praises fake Brigi. What does that mean? We are getting to Kanunta Kanu's post because he also made a post, okay, in reference to that event as well. And that's something he said, dragging his own enemy and shaming them in his own post. All these guys have one thing in common, and we are getting them. This video may be long, but I want to use the opportunity to welcome you to this platform. Thank you for joining us, and make sure you like this video, share it to many platforms of your choice, and whatever you are hearing here, if you have any question to that, you can also put it in the comment section. Make sure you put a comment that people that want reading, so that you can converse, you can communicate, you can relate with other people that will watch the video. This video is not to body shame or to attack anybody or to promote any criminality. What you do here, we react on things that are on social media, and we draw the attention of people to that, to know what is going on, and for them to have chance to make a better decision for themselves. If I said, breaking, the International Freedom Coalition, IFC, is being launched today, July 2023, July 23rd, 2026, here at the U.S. Capitol. Biafran, Obunogi Fire can support Ogenkere. The one way he would have put, Capitol Hill. They don't joke with that hill. Anywhere you see hill. Ogenkere is one promoting that one. So maybe he's halfway to his deliverance. Not even halfway, he just started. The guy, the man, the person, whether if he is a man or woman, the person behind this account, the name is popular, but the person is not known. Nobody knows the face. I don't even know. You can say I don't even know if the person is a woman or a man. But the post that this person is making is on social media. People are reading that, right? Now, if this person is for Ogenkere, the person would have put this text in a different way. He said, here at the U.S. Capitol Hill, Biafra is represented. You can follow this program using this link, Google Meet. So I don't want to follow. I don't know when, even maybe they have done whatever they want to do there. Now the picture here, you can see pictures here. Okay. This is the lawyer they hired, Chomo Koma hired, the lawyer they are hearing. And look at them. This is a Obi, the person, the lady they called Wad Obi or Honorable Obi. I don't know if that is her real name. I don't know. Look at the picture here. This is Chomo Koma. I don't know the white man. This is the Obi. This is the husband of Choma. I don't know this one. So they are there. Okay. It's assumed that that is the same congressional hearing that Ogenkere attended. But whether it is or not, where is the clip of Ogenkere? The man can never show you a clip of him making speech. He told you that he submitted, testimony, or he represents. He's the only Biafran that have been in such event. Just few days, a day or 2 days after he made this post, this one is trending. And here is Kanunta Kanu reacting on the same news. First and foremost, let's hear what this congressman said.
About what's happening.
Because Ogenkere and his group actually believe that nobody have access to this man, that they are the one. If not that Chomo Koma was there and Obi was there, Ogenkere would have let you know, that would have bragged about it, that him and the layers are having something going on in Congress that is between him and Congress. Few months ago, he was actually warning their friends that whatever they are doing, don't bring it to Capitol Hill. Because he believed that he's the only one, now that he's a Capitol Hill, according to him, nobody should get close. Okay, for the madness in these people. Because they know. Why did he say so? He said that because he's afraid that if you come, you may see more things. You may notice where his station always end. It may be in a garden, maybe in a gate man, maybe a receptionist. You never can tell. Hear this.
Nigeria is the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadis ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. Extremist groups like Boko Haram are allowed to operate without any meaningful response from authorities. A courageous leader named Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted in a farce show trial for speaking out about what's happening. He's currently serving a life sentence in prison, convicted on false terrorism charges. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HRES 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution based on evidence, with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law pertaining to humane conditions of detention, or, better yet, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. America gives billions to Nigeria. We will not continue to fund a Christian genocide. We have the moral obligation to stand up so our Christian brothers and sisters can worship the Lord our God in peace. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield.
Now, this bill was presented, okay, and supported, of course, by other congressmen. And Kanunta said, thank you. He said, thank you, Rev. James, for speaking out and calling for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? Now, here is Obi. The question is, where is Obi making his own this speech? Is it the same venue? Let's watch. Okay, let's watch Obi, what he said.
Many perished from starvation and after food was deliberately blocked from reaching civilian populations. Hunger became a weapon used by Nigeria and Britain against the people of Biafra. Despite the war ended in 1970, the killing did not stop. This current upsurge has presented a new threat that has never been seen before. There is now renewed widespread genocide across Nigeria, driven by territorial invasion of Nigeria by Islamic jihadists. The refusal of the government of Nigeria to meaningfully confront the invasion of protect vulnerable communities have led many, including international observers, to conclude that influential people in the government of Nigeria is complicit in the ongoing genocide. The people of Biafra have been left with no other option but to pursue self-determination as the one realistic solution to the existential threats presenting to us from Nigeria. Biafrans are facing dual threats, one from the foreign jihadist invaders, the other from Nigerian military police and paramilitary agents, who are not deployed to go after the jihadist invaders, but deployed to go after the indigenous people resisting the jihadist invasion. The combined action of jihadist invaders and Nigerian military police paramilitary agents have brought untold hardship and suffering to our people in a scale not seen before. Fulani jihadist violence and killings, militarization of Biafra communities, arbitrary arrests, forced disappearances, and extrajudicial killing by state actors have all contributed to colonial.
Now, this is a different event, but they are reporting everything together as if everything happened in the Congress or something like that. Do you understand? Now, the organizer of this, I can tell you that it has to do with Avis, because there's this Reverend Father. I don't know if he's a member of Avis or I don't know, but I was told that he's a Reverend Father, and he's working with Avis or what? There's another group they call because they have so many groups. I'm not gonna lie, but I've seen him, with McAnod and members of Avis in the past. I don't know his name. This Reverend Father. I'm gonna share, pause the video once you get to him. So, and some people working with Jomo Koma and her husband, and some people, so you can see some white people here. So here is the priest. This our brother here. Okay, look at him here. So look at him here. So for him to be here, that could be the reason why Kanunta Kanu is happy with the event. And remember, Kanunta Kanu recognizes this fake lovers of PM who are now saying that they are in 100 men and they are in thousands men. Here is another thing I want to share with you. What Kanunta Kanu said. He said, flying monkeys are loved grave diggers below. Last week, Jerusalem. Today, Washington, D.C. Tomorrow, where? Can't put this just to mock, Kuje US, which is 100% well deserved. I'm not angry with this. No, I'm very, very 100% in support of that. Then again, Kanunta Kanu, did not stop there. He shared the video of this congressman again, John James, Rev. John James, whom Ogenkere has been bragging that he's the one, because anytime this man cough, Ogenkere and his group, we copy the picture when Ogenkere had a handshake with him and tag and put them to aside, together, put everything together and claim that Brgie is working. If the man report about, made cough anything about Iran, about Nigeria, even Ogenkere may not even know about that meeting. Once that meeting comes out, they will put the picture of Ogenkere and that new breaking news together and tell you Brgie of Ogenkere is working. They're doing something. And that's why I tag this that he's lying and he has been caught lying right-handed. I get it. Kanunta Kanu did not just end it there. He did not end it talking about, sharing this information and everything that he felt about the event and everything. He also said something again. I know what I'm saying, and most of you will be like, it doesn't really matter, just go straight to the point. But after this, I will tell you why I'm even sharing this video at all. He said, only two personalities in recorded human history have ever been mentioned or debated on the floor of the great United States of America Congress. And they are Nelson Mandela and today Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB. History beckons. He said, sincere thanks to U.S. Congressman John James, Rep. James, for boldly speaking out, exposing this injustice and demanding Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release. We have played the video, right? Good. So he said that history has it that only two people in human history, according to him, Nelson Mandela and Nnamdi Kanu, and that's a very, very good, very, very huge plus. All right. This demolished all the useless argument of Kuje US. That Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal, he's the humanizer, he's this, he's that. All right. Remember, the same US said that, especially the man called Lion Man in Brazil, that Nnamdi Kanu is actually begging, literally, not even literally, he's begging federal government of Nigeria for them to let him go. That anybody telling you that they are promising Nnamdi Kanu this and that is lying. On this what I seen on Daily Post published on July 23rd. Today is 25th, just day before yesterday. This daily post you are seeing here, this post you are seeing here was published by Daily Post day before yesterday by one Daniel Chibike. He published this on July 23rd, 2026, saying Nigerian government owes mass Americanos, owns mass Americanos 9.5 billion damages from court judgment, IPOB. Okay, he's quoting IPOB. But that court judgment is actually genuine, it's not fake. But people are telling that this one is just the one the court he won from court. The other underground, what they call, which is what the US themselves call political solution. The political solution we are hearing from them is actually Mazarokan negotiating with federal government and they will release it. And that money, of course, they will get their own, IUSC. So when Mazarokan refused to give them that chance to get IUSC, that is why Mazarokan turned out to become, a sabo and a fraudster, a humanizer, a this and that, and what become what today they are claiming that he is. Do you understand? If I that I mentioned before also made another post and said Brgie European representative, I told you about what the Obi, which of course lives in Europe, not in America, but she flew to US because of this event. That is why I have to, because my own, in fact, I don't want to quote what I'm not sure of. If I, who is an insider, is telling you this, Brgie European representative, Honorable Obi, went further to explain the kidnapping of Master Americano, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra in Kenya, his extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, and the detention of Brigade Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Finland. After making Ogenkere, giving Ogenkere a chance to become this well-known criminal that he is today, giving them documents, giving him memo, giving him support, and of course giving him what they called bylaw that dictate to Ogenkere, that spelled out when Ogenkere will now move from 8 p.m. to p.m. And these guys are still here trying to make us believe that actually 4 p.m. Let's continue. Sometime in the past, okay, DPM, not very, very long time ago, says something that I will share with you about these PM cabinet members that are today now, one leg in 100 men, one leg in Brgie, one leg in fake Brgie, and all everywhere. They are all everywhere. I'm going to play a video of DPM here, and that will summarize everything that I presented to you in this particular video. Don't forget to like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice, and do not forget to subscribe if you are new. When you subscribe, make sure you turn your bell notification on. You have to turn it on because that's what will enable you to know when each time we upload or come live. Some of you subscribe without turning your bell on. It is not complete. So Joseph Okechukwu, after reading from Rev James, says, I'm pretty sure you met 2009 Rev James. It is on record that over 160,000 has been killed, with over 18,000 churches burned and destroyed since 2009. There is no atom of seriousness in the regime to end this genocide. Instead, they pride themselves as evil geniuses who can buy and pay their way through any potential political backlash that may arise from their diabolic silence. They believe they can just dump millions of dollars on heavily compromised lobby groups like DCI group in the US. That's the group that are lobbying for Nigerian government to continue carrying out genocide in the US and shut down the coordinated international protests against the genocidal killing of Nigerian Christians. They are shocked. They are shocked. Their lobby money is not able to hide the fact of the matter. Many thanks to you and everyone on the hill who's making their voice heard on this very sad situation. We shall escape this Armageddon. We shall expect this Armageddon alive and chase those devil back to hell in due course. Okay, that's from Joseph. Okay, Shuku. So this brings us to other things that we tend to share with you in this particular video. So I want, if I said again, this is the same if I of fake Brgie of Chomo Koma and Brgie Koma, they shared videos, and this video, like I said, I just flashed it before, because why I'm coming back to the video for you to know that the video of Rev James where he made his speech is different from this one you are seeing here. They are not in the same event. So why don't be that, like they normally call her, the Obi of fake Brgie that represented fake Brgie of Chomo Koma, who flew to US for this occasion, and the lawyer that Chomo Koma hired is here, Joseph Smith. He is here, and with the man that I showed you, who I called Reverend Father, who happened to be, I don't know if he's a member of Ivis or he's just a lover of Ivis, I don't know, but I was told that he's a Reverend Father. Now they are all gathered here for this congressional briefing, okay, or congressional hearing. I don't know what I'm struggling to differentiate between two of them. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, after this event, they had to take some pictures, but everything happened, simultaneously, because while this was going on in Congress, Congress, in America, they're actually having some briefing that may be conveyed also to the Congress. Okay, I'm not saying telling that they're not, but what I want to take home from this is that who keep on telling you that he's having congressional briefing and congressional hearing, like he bragged a few days ago that he's the only man in history of Biafra that have attended or have been in Congress to testify, to present something, that he's the only man. But the picture happened to be picture of people who were in the event, who happened to be Rev James, and the picture that Ogekere took years ago or months ago from with it Rev James. It meshed together. Obi, who happened to be here, made speech. The other congressional hearing that Ogekere and Alex managed to sneak in, where McCarthy made a famous speech that trended or went viral a couple of months ago. Ogekere was spotted sitting at back seat, where cameramen people hang to capture what is happening in the front. Elias was filming him, recording video for him. He could not even stand, he didn't have a chance to even present anything. And he went there as a Brgie prime minister. That's supposed to be, like his speech is supposed to be top notch. Because he is the recipient, he's supposed to present it as a witness, somebody who witnessed this genocide as a prime minister of some group. He did not even have 3 minutes. They did not even give him mic. Maybe they gave him and he denied. He refused, because normally he don't talk on camera. He always on the ground. That's why that's why he can tell you that he went everywhere, but to even present something to back it up is haram. The pictures keep on coming. This is the event. Okay, this is the Obi. In case if you don't know her face, I believe many of you may know her now. Now, not for anything bad, okay, but I'm surprised. This lady is one of those that I'm actually surprised to see where she landed herself in Fallback Republic, and today now they are almost everywhere. But like I said, time will tell. The truth must come out. Why they did what they did, not the truth. Not that we don't know the truth. We do know the truth. And DPM, before this event commences, says something here. Listen.
betrayed that betrayed some of the so-called Brgie cabinet members have already joined this organization. Didn't that tell you something? Those are the people they said that some of you will not be in this United States of their foundation for us. And it is happening by this second. If not, what business does it have? A Brgie cabinet member that truly followed what business do they have with IPOB organization?
Okay.
No, zero. What then you never tells them anything. They never tells them anything. They go there with their little mindset and talk nonsense on them, and then Onyendu knows. Knows. I know. When they make it the one that I don't close, until Onyendu and the DM comes out. So those of you thinking that someone ever will like you and hate Dr. Bless, you are dreaming. You have no clue. You better go and check all those that have fought Dr. Obrese when the PM was around. As a free man, go and check their history and know where they are. And either you change or you will be one of them. Okay, your own will even be worse so that their own will not until they comes out. They say, "Find something new." Many of you have no clue. You have no clue. With all the fights, the money in there, the DOS people fought over there is some of you that claimed you were Brgie cabinet members because somebody somewhere told you something. All you said, you just abandoned over and then start singing the song of very chaotic individuals that call themselves DOS organization. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. But when I tell Biafrans, please, make sure they don't carry this their chaos to you. Stop them by their tracks. They don't mean well. They are all agents of the Nigerian state. Now, keep us. We will teach them what they don't know about the freedom of the Biafra people, regardless of the shape and form and how they try to show up. Some of them think, they are trying to save all the from Dr. Obrese. You know what I hear some of this? And I'm like, okay, so you're saving this little 8-year-old guy from Dr. Obrese. You're trying to save as the Prime Minister of Biafra because Dr. Obrese is going to take over You're trying to, and these are just how they manipulate themselves. Not they knows them. They knows that they have nothing to contribute except chaos. When I keep us, how can you hear what they're about it? There are not two ways about it. Again, I am open to genuine Biafrans that have been deceived by these criminal elements parading everywhere, paid by the Nigerian state. Just like the way they tried to come to America and bribe some American Congress, and then listen to them at the end. Nigeria is going down by the second. There are some people that are unbribable. There are some countries that are unbribable. It is in their constitution. It is what makes America one of the greatest countries in the world. That no matter the position you have, you must maintain the integrity, the dignity, and the discipline required to hold that position. The moment you deviate from that, the law will find you. And that is what we're going to have in the United States of Biafra government and the United States of Biafra land. The law will find you. So when they try to bribe America, and the America come back and it's backfired on them, they are crying right now. So those of you that think you go to Finland and PM tells you one simple thing, you act 10 on top of that, then you can come out on social media and think you can insult Dr. Obrese. Talk rubbish about Dr. Obrese. I'm telling you, your days are numbered in this freedom movement. You will remove yourself. And it's better you remove yourself before Dr. Day comes out. I'm promising you that. Or before the time comes out. I don't care what you've done or the part you've played in the past. As long as you deviate from this continuum of Onyendu, PM, and Dr. Obrese, you are out for good. You are out for good. So before you do it, go and ask, get dressed. Those that have fought Dr. Obrese in the past, how did they end up? Those of them that did it under the altar, they didn't even succeed. Not less of you that is doing it outside right now. So on that note, from the
All right, so I have few things to say. The reason why I decided to bring this here, because when you hear, like what DPM said, that some people are in Brgie, that what connection do you have with IPOB organization? Not IPOB under Master Kanu, but IPOB organization. You don't, because you have moved away, you say you're not Brgie, and you're now saying that you are with IPOB organization. The truth of the matter is this: Kanu, who has positioned himself as the leader of the current IPOB now, using the name of Master Kanu to advance his cause. It is possible, it is allowed, it's up to them. But the thing is that you, that man in Brgie, even if you want to, I'm not saying you should fight Kanunta. I'm not saying you should wage war against whatever they're doing. But this is an individual that have already waged war against you in Brgie. And now that you are in contact with him and you are believing in him, he's yet to show sign of remorse over what he did. When I read what he said about, this is the first time that, this is making it 2 times, American congressmen are deliberating on people like prisoners like Mandela and non-Master American. He never wants to mention PM in all his posts, but he mentioned PM and Brgie in the past, calling for the arrest. He rejoiced when PM is being cajoled by Nigerian media. Until now that he claimed that he wants to make peace and he's not for peacemaker and all that, it is to enrich himself. And those of you who have been with PM that are easily falling into this kind of thing is another evidence that you never for once with PM. Some people may say, oh, we are together, let's all join hands together and form this. Everybody actually want peace. Personally, I am an advocate of peace. But I cannot, because I'm in love with peace, then I begin to sleep with python that I know that it's going to swallow me. You have to check if this python is capable of swallowing you. If it's a python or not, python are drop Pogonia. These guys have shown you that they don't like you and they are willing to go at any length to be relevant. You hide under Master Kanu that they are one, that they were presenting it as if people hate Master Kanu. Now that it is not obvious that nobody hates Master Kanu, they are not trying to tell you that it has to be Master Kanu. I should be the one piloting the boat. It is not time, like DPM said in one of her posts last time, that Biafrans choose for yourself whom to serve. Honestly, she's thinking ahead of all these guys. That's why, because sometimes when I'm going through what is going on currently, for example, when I'm going through what is happening, each time I move like that, I will begin to remember what DPM said previously that has to do with what is happening now. So she pronounced something ahead of their action. So when they bring their action, what DPM has said before now will make more sense to respond to the current event. These are things I want us to begin to understand. Nobody, US government is not against peacemaking. US government is not encouraging anybody to begin to carry out attack, violence, or criminality, living like animal. What they're asking is very simple: coordination, calmness, articulate things before you even react, understand it before you even, before you even make your decision. Understand it. Had Kanu meant well, like he wants us to believe that he's serious about what he's saying, what he should have done, or Master Kanu's lawyers, is to make sure they come and Biafrans, US government will not talk. I know that just like Ogigere is having this craziness in him that if he declares himself now, everything will become, for him. The same man that told you that previously, he said previously that the document is nonsense. He's now working hard to generate his document. Even if he generate that document, he still lack the mandate. He still lacked the understanding. So this is just another way to deceive people that think like him. Things must not be the way you want it, because I flog wake over in here. I flog wake over. So this must not be the way we think. You think everything is going the way I want it? No. I can not the US government. I'm talking about life. Okay, because I don't want you to misunderstand. I'm not saying that things are not going the way I want. What I'm talking about, personal life or life in general. I don't want to see myself talking about freedom. Myself, I would have preferred being in a country that's already working. So why would I be the one talking about marginalization and insult to my people? If I am to choose, you think I will choose to start fighting for freedom or talking about freedom? Or no? If I'm to choose, you think I would like to be, I would like to see my tribe being dragged, being labeled, profiled. You think I love that? You think I like seeing my people struggling to protect themselves, that our land is being questioned, why some other tribe are the one in government using my natural resources to attack me? You think I want to be? You think I want to be in this world, facing that kind of thing, that kind of criticism, that kind of attack? No. But sometimes you have to understand that nature made it so, and give room for things to be the way God may want it to be. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I just want to share this with us. Maybe you can let us know what you think about it, because it's quite long. I'm sorry about it, but I have to. This program is supposed to be on a live broadcast, but I have other things to do. So I have to record it this way for me to engage myself with other things, so that by the time we come back later in the day, we can now focus on another information that may be out there. God bless you. Thank you so much for your time. And don't forget to like the video, share it on many platforms of your choice. I can't wait to read your comments like I always do. Those of you that are commenting, you missed. In fact, it means a lot to me. I don't joke with it. I appreciate you, because that's a way to prove to the owner of the platform that truly you are not robots. And I want to know those of you that many people that will watch the video to the end. So if you watch the video to the end, I want you to type, while you are commenting, put I watch it to the end. So because this, what I'm saying now, is not in title. Nobody will know unless those who listen. Can you, if you watch to the end, I will know that you watch it to the end by you typing. While you put your comment, can I report I watch this video to the end? Because this is a 40 minutes video, 42 minutes video. God bless you and take care of yourself, and see you again in day one. Good morning.